What up? What up? Boy, I got some heat for y'all. I got some heat for y'all. You know, I really been in the sharing mode lately. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sharing is caring. You know what I'm saying? And since I got another shipment in, something that's very, very dear to me, something I really, really love. Of course, it's some shoes. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it's something that I really, really love. I really, really love this sneaker. Like, I really do. It's like one of my all-time favorites, right? I keep begging for Nike and Jordan to bring this shoe back, but they not riding me back. They not calling me back. I keep blowing them up. I done left them like 23 messages. They still ain't called me back. So we'll see. See, maybe they in the near future write me back and let me know that they got my message and what they gonna do in the near future with this shoe. But that's neither here or there. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I got me a shipment in. You know, so I decided to share y'all what I got. You know, I found it on StockX. You know, for the low. You know, and you know, I decided to press the trigger. You know what I'm saying? A few times I seen it on StockX and I kept playing with it. And it fucked around and went up some more. You know what I'm saying? The price went up, you know. So I said, let me go ahead and grab this before it go up any higher. So, you know, so yeah, let me get to it, man. You know, as you can see this box right here. It's a big box, as you can see. So you know it's something real exclusive up in this box, right? So, okay, so box cutter. Like I said, some people use their teeth, some people use their feet. I decided to use a box cutter. It's easier. I told y'all that last time. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. This side, I'm gonna open it up. Yeah, I really feel like Jordan Brand need to start playing. Bring these back and start playing with us. Cause greatest shoes of all time. Real, so maybe they got these in the vault or something. I mean, they done retroed them a few times, but they gotta get them right. They gotta get it right. This box is humongous. Here we go. I'm excited. Oh shit. Boom. 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 I'm gonna cut my fingers. Shit. Shit. Alright, let me get this out there. Boom. Alright. Y'all see that shit right there? You see that? Ah! Something real exclusive up in this baby. So boom. Look. So this pack came out, it's a pack. It came out like, I want to say 2-3 years ago. It's called the Jordan Converse pack. It's really paying homage to, you know, his college days where he wore some Converse and his Air Jordan 2s. And the reason why they go hand in hand is because Jordan played in an alumni game in 1987. It was a North Carolina alumni game where, you know, during the summertime, you know, they bring back, you know, UNC basketball alumni players, and they played against, you know, each other, you know, and, you know, sometimes, you know, the new players play against the old players. In this particular time, Jordan came back and he wore the tools, and the tools had like North Carolina baby blue, on the back. So it was a 1-on-1. He only won one time. He wore those kicks in that game. And of course they take it back to the Converses he wore in college. And in college, North Carolina team shoe was Converse. And back in the day, Converse was pretty much, the shoe of choice by most college and, high school teams and basketball teams, around the world. If it wasn't pro kids, it was Converse or Adidas, So Nike wasn't really on the map like that. It was pretty much a what was it? Like a soccer shoe, running shoe, training shoe, But then when Jordan got there, of course, in 1984, when he signed his Nike contract, of course, basketball shoe, went to the next level. He innovated it and took it to the next level. So, and made Nike officially a basketball sneaker. So yeah, let me open this pack. As you can see, here we go. This is the shoes he played in college. These are so nice. And I'm not even a Converse, person, but these are so nostalgic. They look so like old school. They feel so fresh. Man, canvas. But I can do with the canvas. I can do it. This is just something, you just throw on if I'm going like somewhere like Magic Mountain or somewhere like that. I'll throw these on. I'll probably never wear these. I don't know. I'll find some time to wear it. I'll find some way to wear these. But these is hard. Like I said, I don't even like Converse, but these are so old school that, I love them. I love them. I like it. Man, for real. Come with a bag. Check this bag out. The bag is pretty dope, man. You can see. You can put the shoes in the bag. Got the North Carolina colors. Dope. Ooh wee. Boom. StockX on the sale, they said. No. Stickers. Here you go, the bag. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've really been waiting for. Boom. Check them out. Air Jordan 2. You see the North Carolina on the back? North Carolina blue on the back. To pay homage to, UNC. Like I said, he wore these in our alumni game. I'll shoot y'all pictures, soon so you can see, but yeah. And Nike's real good about telling stories. Nike and Jordan brand is real good about telling stories, That's why I like Nike, because Nike, the way they promote their stuff, the backstory on, on why they make the shoe, why they bring it out. A lot of people not into that. But I'm into that, because to me that makes the shoe. You got to know what you're wearing, and why you're wearing it. I think a lot of people in these days, they hype beats. So they just wear the shoes because people say they're dope. But they don't know how many points you scored, how many average in these shoes, when they came out, how much they cost when they came out, and all of that. They were pretty much just bombing because somebody told them they dope. So with that being said, the tools, like I said, is one of my favorite pair of Air Jordans. I like them because they stand out. They don't look like no other Air Jordans. They don't even have a Nike sign on it, or they don't have a Jumpman symbol on it. It's just straight old school. Matter of fact, this is the only shoe that don't have a Nike sign. I believe, let me see. Yeah, the Air Jordan 2s is the only only Jordan that don't have a Nike sign. Like that's unique, So that's why I like the shoes. This is when, they had kind of went off with the. Matter of fact, it was before the Jumpman sign. They just had the wing sign, and I think they was just trying to go away with the Nike symbol. I think they was just trying to be, different, and see what it do, and they must did like, the reception of it because, as you can see from the threes on to today, most of those J's had Nike signs inside or on the side of the shoe that was very visible. You know what I'm saying? Except for, probably I think it stopped in 1997 when Jordan Brand, split from Nike. You know what I'm saying? They made their own division, their own lane in the Nike building. It became officially Jordan Brand instead of Nike Air Jordan. That's when you took the subtraction of the Nike symbol off the J's and you start just seeing the Jumpman symbol. Then, of course, up until like the last probably 6-7 years, we've been complaining about wanting to have that Nike sign and a Nike Air on the back. So, Nike gave us what we wanted. Jordan Brand gave us what we wanted, So now that's why you're seeing a lot of, Jordan being branded with the Jumpman symbol and a Nike symbol on the shoe, a la the old school days, So, this that Air Jordan 2, like I said, and I think one of the reasons why I could be wrong, but I think one of the reasons why they not bringing this shoe out is because back when it came out in 1986, it had a special Italian leather on the side, like right here on the side, and I don't know if they're willing to spend that type of money on it, making this shoe anymore. I don't know if it's hard to get that material now, or if Nike just stopped doing business with it. I don't know what the case is. I just know that the leather that they had on the Air Jordan 2s, the OGs, had a special Italian leather on the side. Now then they came out with retro tools, but they're just never the same. The shape is different, the material is different, the leather is different. It's just not the same. And I've been begging for them to drop another pair of Air Jordan 2 the right way. They done gave us everything else. They gave us the threes. They gave us the Chicago ones. They done gave us all the threes pretty much. They done gave us all the fours, everything. I mean, what else have they not gave us? And I'm talking about the models. I'm not just talking about a colorway. I'm talking about models. Like, which one? And I honestly believe that, I could be wrong, but I'm recollecting that they have not dropped this shoe. So, I take that back. They dropped them in 1995. Back in 1995, they used to have these in the East Bay magazine, but they used to be discontinued style. And I used to see them in the back, like they was like on clearance, and I used to wonder why nobody buying these. But back in them days, wasn't nobody into buying old J's, and it's kind of strange, if anybody that's like my age, I'm 39, they remember back in those days where if you had on some old J's, like the J's from the year before, like niggas was laughing at you. Like if you had the old J's, like the 93 J's and it's 94, and you still got on the 93s, like, yeah, you was getting laughed at. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, it wasn't a such thing as retro back in them days, Like, and I'm going to say back in, East Bay became really, really popping in, like, I want to say 94 or 95. That's really like everybody had East Bay magazines. You know what I'm saying? So back in them days, they would have like a little section where it was called discontinued model and clearance model, and you would be able to find like some old school shoes on that page. If anybody my age, they remember what I'm talking about. And they had the Air Jordan 2s at the low top and the high top. And I believe the low tops the only ones that was available most of the time. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they had these in the East Bay magazine like around 95, you know, and wasn't nobody buying them. You know, and I wish I did. But like I said, back in the days, we wasn't on what came out back in the day. We was trying to get what was new. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's crazy. You know, times to change. You know, times to change. Now we want anything retro. You dig? But yeah, here go the other pair. And you know, looking at it, they did a good job on these. I want to say they did a good job. The leather's cool. Don't look like no cheap bullshit. Yeah, feel good. That's a light shoe too. It's a light shoe. Yeah, the bottom got the Nike. They just got Nike on the bottom. It don't have no, like I said, don't have a Nike symbol on there. We just got the Nike stamped on the back, on the bottom. Yeah, so this is what I got, man. This is called the Air Jordan Converse pack. This is something I've been like, you know, flirting with for a long time, and I finally just pulled the trigger and said, man, fuck it, man, I'm gonna add this to the collection because, like I said, it was something that I really wanted, and I don't know why I slept on this pack when it came out. I think you know, it probably came out the same time as some other people, and I just didn't, you know, double back on them. But I'm glad I doubled back on them this time and threw this in my collection because, man, I love the tools. I love these, man. Like I said, this is so old school looking. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's seen School Days, if you've seen School Days, Dwayne Wayne, I forgot his name in School Days, but Dwayne Wayne was in there. He had on the tools, and he was washing his tools. And he had on a New York Knicks jacket, and he had on the Air Jordan tools. And I remember when that movie first came out, I remember I kept pressing pause on that part. Like, I kept looking at his shoes, like, man, those are so hard. Like, I really wanted those, man. Like, and you know, like I said, man, I just hope they drop these soon, man. Like, for real, I hope they give us this shoe, the Air Jordan 2s. I don't care who don't like them. There's probably a lot of people out there that's like, those are trash, but I don't give a fuck. I like what I like. You go to bad. I like what I like, you know, and yeah, that's it. You know, buy what you like, I buy what I like, and boom. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, this is a great pack because I'm glad I bought this shoe. You know, inside it reads, in celebration of Michael Jordan's love of the game, Jordan Brand and Converse collaborated on this special 2-pack, celebrating two iconic silhouettes that MJ wore early in his career. Converse Fast Break and the Air Jordan 2 catapulted MJ onto the world stage and showed fans that Ben was truly meant to fly. Hey, I like the way that rang. Hey. Yeah, so yeah, man. I just felt like sharing this with you, man. I want to share it with my peoples out there, man. I hope y'all, you know, paid attention, stayed to the end. I love y'all. Hope y'all like what you see, you know, and, you know, buy what you like. That's what I'm going to leave y'all with. Buy what you like, man. Don't let nobody pressure you into getting nothing, you know, that you don't like just because they say it's dope or just because the shoes cost a lot of money. Oh, those are $500 now. Fuck all that. No, buy what you like. Just because they cost a lot of money, if you don't like them, don't buy them. That's all I'm saying. You know, if you don't like them, don't buy them. You know, stick to your taste. Don't let nobody, you know, persuade you or tell you what's dope. You know what I'm saying? Because just because they like it, you ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it. So that's from another sneakerhead to another sneakerhead. You feel what I'm saying? I love you. And we all in the same game. We all buying what we love. And sneakers is what I love. I really love sneakers, man. It's just, I think it comes from, growing up and not being able to, have sneakers, when I wanted to, having to wait till Christmas to get sneakers, and then you might only get one thing under the Christmas tree, and that's some shoes. I'd have had like a few Christmas like that, like where the only thing I was getting was the J's because the J's cost so much. Mom only, I had two of the sisters that my mom had to spend, money on too. So, that $120, $130, however much that was back in like 96, 97 was taking a big chunk of the pie. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm sure a lot of people out there in IG world know what I'm talking about, coming from that, them days in the 90s, man, shit. Back in them days, $100 and something wasn't it. It wasn't in my mom's, budget. But, she made it happen when she could, and when she couldn't, she couldn't. And that's why I got me a job, and I started working at McDonald's. Then, I started working at Taco Bell. Then I started working at Family Fun Center. This is all in high school. You did? This is all in like from sophomore year to senior year. I had 3 jobs. And with the J's was $139 and my check was $142, I was spending $139 and eating noodles for next 2 weeks. Yo, that was the grind, yo. Yo, true story. Fucking noodles and oodles and sandwiches for the next 2 weeks. And then I'm working for another 2 weeks for the next pair. Man, I love y'all, man. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from snakes, and stay safe out there, man, in these streets, man.